Shigeru Miyamoto is a man. He's a man with an ass. Skip it up and that up! Hey everybody, do you like middle-aged men that live stream? Then you'll love my secondary live stream channel called RTU Streams. I stream on a daily basis, and you see a man. And you see him shirtless sometimes. Almost every day, actually. Link below in the description, and it's the top pinned comment. RTU Streams on YouTube. Breasts. You know, the one thing that I really love about Nintendo, and you should too, is how much they embrace the mod and homebrew community. They love to see their IPs flourish within those communities, and then like Valve, they turn around and possibly use them as money-making ideas. That would be a lie if I told you that. They try to crush anybody using their IP in any way, even if they're not making a penny off of it. They are awful when it comes to their intellectual properties and how draconian they are. Well, are you ready for some awesome news? Because I got some for you. I love all the positivity in the gaming industry. I sound like a man who had a burst on May 1st. He loves saying positivity and meaningful. Well, this is meaningful from Nintendo, but not in a good way. Nintendo sent Valve a DMCA notice to block the Steam release of the Wii emulator, which is known as Dolphin. An emulator, not like Valve was selling Switch ROMs to download on their site. An emulator. Let that sink in. Again, this comes from PC Gamer. Link below in the description to the article. Yes, Jay, you could put the link. It's PC Gamer. Just put it. And be shirtless as you're editing this. So, this past Friday, the devs behind the GameCube and Wii emulator Dolphin got a DMCA takedown notice from Nintendo blocking Dolphin's impending release on Steam. The people behind the emulator launched a page on Steam on March 28th and announced it on the Dolphin blog, writing this: "We're pleased to finally tell the world of our experiment. This has been the product of many months of work, and we look forward to getting it into the user's hands soon." Now, this legal notice, which was reviewed by PC Gamer, is addressed to Valve's legal department and dated May 26, 2023, so it is fresh out the oven. This is what it says. Because the Dolphin emulator violates Nintendo's intellectual property rights, including but not limited to its rights under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is antiquated and complete garbage, trust me I know, anti-circumvention and anti-trafficking provisions 17 U.S.C. 1201, we provide this notice to you of your obligation to remove the offering of the Dolphin emulator from the Steam store. Now, this could just be a scare tactic from Nintendo, of course, but it isn't if it'll actually go through. It's the intentions behind it, and Nintendo actually doing this and this going public is dangerous. But keep in mind, there were lawsuits about emulators in the past. If you remember, Sony went after Bleem. This is still what Bleem came out when the PlayStation 1 was still Sony's main console. I remember using Bleem on a Pentium 2. And it actually ran the games very well. And Connectix. And that was another emulator. And these cases both found that the emulators did not violate copyright with their use of the PlayStation BIOS and firmware. There you go, case closed. We've already been down this road before, right? Now, in this DMCA letter that was sent to Valve from Nintendo, this was the excuse that they put in there. The Dolphin emulator operates by incorporating these cryptographic keys without Nintendo's authorization and decrypting the ROMs at or immediately before runtime. Thus, use of the Dolphin emulator unlawfully circumvents a technological measure that effectively controls access to a work protected under the Copyright Act. Now, in a blog post on Friday, this is what the Dolphin development team had to say. It is with much disappointment that we have to announce that the Dolphin on Steam release has been indefinitely postponed. We were notified by Valve that Nintendo has issued a DMCA against Dolphin's Steam page and have removed Dolphin from Steam until the matter is settled. We are currently investigating our options and will have a more in-depth response in the near future. So I'm going to be very calm and say this as calmly as possible, but it's very simple. as to why companies like Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft don't want emulators to exist, because if Nintendo by some chance wins this case, even with the precedent set by the case that Sony tried to have against Bleem and Connectix, this could destroy game preservation! Why did I now sound like an old Italian man from the Bronx? It'll destroy game preservation, and that is what they want. They want to destroy game preservation. That's what they want. You know why? I'll stop with the stupid accent now. You know why? Because they just want to keep reselling you the same crap over and over again. It's all Microsoft to a lesser degree, but Sony is the same thing. They do the same thing. You sign up for PlayStation Plus, and Jim Ryan may grace you with PlayStation 1 games, or PlayStation 3 games, I mean to say, that you could stream via their terrible cloud service to your PlayStation 5 or PC. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ryan. Should I moisten up my lips to blow you right now, or should I wait a little bit? Please keep piecemealing me games that I probably bought 10 times before. Keep piecemealing me games, Nintendo, and selling terrible compilations like Super Mario 3D All-Stars and piecemeal games that I bought 10 times before. All the third-party publishers that want to do the Assassin's Creed collection. And hey, we upgraded the graphics. Now I've upscaled the game, which takes a whopping 2 seconds to do. Like on PC, I could upscale an old game to 4K, and we're now gonna give you the privilege of replaying a game you already owned. You could rebuy it from us, and we just upped the resolution. Isn't that great? We don't want to preserve games. We don't care about game preservation. We want you to lose the games and keep rebuying them and losing them. We want you to just keep rebuying them over and over and over again. Oh, your Super Nintendo is dead and you wanted to play classics on there? Sucks for you. Hopefully with the Nintendo Switch Online service, we might eventually one day get to that obscure game that you owned, but we refuse to give you. But hell, if you had a ROM of it on a website, if it was our game, we would send our lawyers after you with the fury of 15 naked men with clubs, and they're well-endowed naked men. Be careful, everyone. I might be stoned as I'm making this video. The bottom line is that Nintendo, Sony, and let's keep it real to a degree, Microsoft, don't want to preserve games. They want to destroy game preservation so they could profit off of all of us more. And sadly, it's working. And you know what? If this case goes to court and Nintendo wins, game preservation will be all but completely dead, at least at a legal level. Let that sink in. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.